Welcome everybody. My name is Wendy Sanford and I am the Adult Services Librarian at the Ringwood Public Library. I welcome you to July's edition of Mid-Month Make-Its with Wendy. Today our Mid-Month Make-Its is in conjunction with our Adult Summer Reading Program. So if you're registered in the Adult Summer Reading Program, Tales and Tales, I thank you for watching, and I will be giving out the secret code for this event at the end of my demonstration. In honor of our Adult Summer Reading Program theme, Tales and Tales, we crafty critters are going to be incorporating the majestic tale of the whale, and together we will be creating a whale of a wind chime. So stay tuned. There'll be something in our hand by the end of this. So let's start with the supplies. I'll go through what I think that we will probably be needing for this craft. And I'm gonna start with, I wanted seashells, so I gathered my shell bucket. And while I do like these scallops, I may or may not be using them because I have these jewelry shells. And it looks like that would be easy to get the string through. So those are the shells. Here's my whales. Found these at Hobby Lobby and I used my coupon. They were 99 cents each. I got 20% off, so they were about $3 for the 4 whales. I'm going to definitely be using string. Here's twine. Probably this will look the closest to nautical string, so I will be using the twine. But for the skinnier strings, I have these, or maybe even fishing line, not sure yet. Found these beads at the dollar store. There are cone shapes and there are square shapes like them. Also at the dollar store, I found a bag of animal charms, so I pulled out the whales. So I'll be using that. And for the holder, I was very happy at Hobby Lobby to find this starfish. It was on the half price because it actually was like this, but as you can see, the string that was glued to it was all frayed, so it was on half price. So I'm going to use it like this. I could also have used this one from the dollar store, or I could have used this and wrapped it in the white cord to make it nautical. I also have some leftover spray paint. I want to spray paint all the whales so that they look the same on both sides. And I'll be spray painting these tiny little whales all the same color as well. The very first step that we need to take is to deal with our hanger. Make sure that we can get it so that it'll hang straight and be strong enough to hold everything. So what I'm going to do is I take my twine. I'm going to cut out 5 yards of twine, and then after I have the 5 twines, I'm going to fold it in half so that I have about 2.5 of double twine. 5 yards of twine, fold it in half. Here's the loop. And so I will be wrapping it around the starfish, periodically hot glue gunning it down, and hopefully with enough for a real hanger. So let's start that. I'd like to add a little decoration to this holder. So I'm gonna try and put a hole in this scallop so that it'll be like this, but this will go through the hole. So to do that, I'm going to try a delicate hammer and nail right in the center. Okay, it's been working pretty good. Let's see how it looks. I spray painted the whales, so my whales will look like this, front and back. And I did the little plastic whales all in this color. So now we just have to string them. We have to string it 5 times, one for each of our spokes. So let's work on the first string, where we will have 1 whale, 2 of these whales, blue beads, shells, and here I'm using the blue string. We'll start stringing our wind chime hangers with my blue string. First I'm going to start from the bottom with just 2 pieces on the bottom, and that'll be 1 of the shells, pull that through, 1 of the plastic whales, pull that through. I'm going to triple knot on the bottom. That's 1 knot. There's 2 knots. And now the 3rd one makes it extra cushy. Get that through. Okay, so I'll pull these down. And this is the bottom of the string. And now I'm going to work from the top, but with each one I'm going to put a triple knot in about every 2 inches, and then add the other pieces. So I'm tying my string onto the starfish. I'm starting it by just wrapping. Just wrapping. Okay, now I'm going to start doing knots. Wrapping and knots. The wind chime is assembled, and I'm a pretty big fan of what we crafty critters actually made this month for under $10 because of dollar store items, sales at the craft stores, and coupons at the craft stores. We made a whale of a wind chime. And since this was a mid-month Make-Its with Wendy with the summer reading program Tales and Tales event, I want to tell you that the secret code for this event is jingle. And wind chimes usually jingle. This one doesn't really jingle. But I like it anyway. So be sure to put jingle into your summer reading program on the website for your 100 points. And thank you for coming to my mid-month Make-Its with Wendy. The next one is going to be on August 18th, still a Zoom program. And we are going to continue with Zoom for the next couple months, but I am making an announcement that starting November 10th will be our first in-person Make-Its with Wendy. November and December and on, hopefully on the second Wednesday of every month. I'm going to ask you to register for the events that we're going to be sharing. So thank you again. I hope that you have a happy summer and keep on reading, everybody.